Hi guys, Mrs. M here. So for my second random act of baking kindness, I've decided to bake a cake for someone. Now we have a lovely lady that lives a couple of doors down for us, and let's just say she's had a fair bit of bad luck, bless her, and she's feeling a bit poorly at the minute. So I'm going to make her a lovely Victoria sponge, and hopefully this will make her feel a little bit better. Right, as usual, wash our hands. Let's get ready and go through the ingredients. Okay, so the ingredients for this recipe are as follows. We've got 2 eggs, 100 grams of softened butter, 100 grams of caster sugar, 100 grams of self-raising flour, which I've just sifted into the bowl. We're going to have a teaspoon of baking powder. Then we've got 2 6cm tins, which are going to be well greased and lined. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the thing I like about this recipe is it's one of those all-in-ones, stick it all in, mix it all together. So we've got our flour, we'll add in our butter, like so. We'll then add in our sugar, and then we'll do our teaspoon of baking powder, and then you literally mix it all together until it's combined. So here we go again, magic spoons, 1 teaspoon. There we go. And you just mix it all together. This makes it one of those recipes that kind of anybody can pick up and just sort of take to. And like I said, hopefully this will. So we'll mix that bit together, and then we will lightly beat our eggs, and we'll add that in. Go right. Crack our eggs into a cup, like so. And just give them a little beat before adding those in. There we go. Right, we'll start adding those in bit by bit. Ooh. As mentioned before in some of my other recipes, if you guys wanted to use a mixer, that's absolutely fine, totally up to you, however you want to do it. I just prefer using a wooden spoon. So you just want to beat that all together, giving it a good mix until it's all smooth and lovely and combined, just like so. Move that out of the way. Right, now what we want to do is we want to grease our 2 tins. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my greaseproof paper. And I'm simply going to draw around the outline of the tin, and that can be placed in the bottom, just like so, and that can go in the bottom of our tin. And there we go. And I just want to cut that one out and do the same with the other one. Can just be placed in the bottom like so, hopefully stopping it from sticking. And we'll do the same with the next one. Go around the outline like so. Press it out and stick it in the bottom, and then what we will do is we will grease around all the sides. So obviously don't worry if it's not absolutely perfect, my cutting is not fantastic, as long as it fits in the bottom of your tin, like so. This is all that matters. Right, there we go. So what we're going to do now is just grease around the edges. Right, so let's get ourselves a little bit of butter. Now you want to make sure that these are really, really well greased, just so we have no problems with getting it out later. So give it a good grease all around the sides, like so. You can also put a little bit on the bottom of the grease-proof paper, that's not an issue. Like so, look. Just making sure it's all really well greased. Plenty of butter. So it's easy to get out. There's one. We'll do the same again with the second one. Get a really good grease round. Right, as you can hear in the background, the ovens are whirring as usual. So this recipe, it's preheated to 180 degrees. There we go, look, that's all well greased. Right, so now what you want to do is you want to split the mixture evenly between the two tins. Just like so. Get as much out of your bowl as possible. Right, and when you think you've got them pretty much the same amount in each one, then you want to just spread them around like so. Ooh. Go. So there's one. We'll do the second one the same. If you start in the centre and sort of spread it to the outer edges, makes it a little bit easier. So there we go, try and evenly spread it around. So we get a nice even looking cake. Spoon a little tap, right, and there we go. So that's those two ready to go in the oven. Now these want to bake for probably 20 minutes. So keep an eye on them. So middle shelf of the oven for 20 minutes. Right, I'll check back with you shortly. So guys, the cakes are out of the oven. Just a quick tip for you. When you take them out of the oven, leave them in the tins for a few minutes just to cool down before you take them out and cool them on a wire rack. Just give some time to rest a bit. Right, so here is our bottom one. I've just put it on this baking tray for now, just while we put the centre in. So right, so this time we are just going to spread the middle, literally, with some luscious strawberry jam. And it is as simple as that. Nothing fancy, nothing too difficult about it, just a good old Victoria sponge. And like I said, hopefully this will bring a smile to our neighbour's face and just make her feel a little bit brighter for a while, even if only while she's eating the cake with a nice cuppa. Right, so you just want to spread your jam on nice and thickly all the way around, making sure you've got a nice layer of jam on, like so. And you also want to make sure that these cakes are completely cool before you do this, obviously. Right, then what you want to do is just simply grab your top, like so, and stick it on. And there you have it. Now what I'm going to do is just dust the top with a little bit of icing sugar through my sieve, just to make it look a bit fancy. Here we go, look, just a little dusting of icing sugar on the top, like so. And job is a good un. There we go. So that is our homemade Victoria sponge. There we go, all ready to go, and I'm just going to transfer it over to our plate now, nice and gently, ready to be covered over and given away tomorrow. So there we go, all ready and raring to go. So I hope you like the recipe. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I shall see you all back here tomorrow for our next random act of baking kindness. See you soon. Morning everyone, so I'm just about to go and deliver my second random act of baking kindness to the lady up the road. Here we go, look. It's all ready to go for her, all wrapped up. Let's go. I'm going to do it so that she doesn't know who's given it her. So I'm trying to make it a bit incognito so that she doesn't know. But we'll see how it works. She might open the door for all we know. Right, off we go. Oh, I'm nervous. Here we go. The curtains are closed, so I'm hoping it means she's still in bed. But we'll knock anyway. Here we go, look. Put the cake on the doorstep. Ring the bell. There we go. Let's go. Let's hope the doorbell works because I didn't lock the door. There we go. We're in. All delivered, safely sorted. See you soon for another video.